Hey everyone, it's Mike Vasquez here. It's week 11. I can't believe another week just went by. I feel like I did this yesterday, but that's a good thing. It means things are busy, things are moving along. Really great progress this week. I still been kind of at that 204 to 206 level. Haven't quite reached the 30-pound mark that I'm working on. So I knew it was going to get tougher as I got down to, the low 200s into the 200s and 190s, 180s, that things would get tougher and tougher because my overall body fat percentage is going down, and seeing those gains is going to get a little more tough. So I'm not discouraged by that, but staying focused to at least stay where I'm at or see a little bit of progress each day on the scale. So in terms of the drinking, again, still no booze intake. It's kind of just not coming in my mind anymore. When I go to the grocery store, I'll see the beer aisle, but it's not even something that crosses my mind that I would go and get one. I know that I don't want to get complacent on that because similar to when I quit smoking cigarettes, I found out that, it's one and done. If I have a single cigarette, I'm going to have a pack of cigarettes. So I think it's probably very similar with beer, is that if I jump in and have, one beer, that sweet nectar is going to, get me into having a six pack and more. So I'm not, being very steadfast on that to make sure that I don't, in my mind get complacent that I can even have one, because I want to go this full year. I'm going to go this full year with no alcohol. So, yesterday I had my first second day off in a week and a couple months after I opened the restaurant. So, it would have been very easy to just sit at home and not do a whole lot. My first day off, the weather was nice and I went golfing. Yesterday, I just decided I was going to have a very productive day and try to focus on some life stuff outside of work. So I went and I cleaned my car and I cleaned my entire house yesterday. I went and got a haircut, and also went grocery shopping. I did a bunch of meal prep. Also wanted to make a ham bean crock pot soup recipe that I hadn't done in a while, so I put that together and cooked it overnight, which was great. I'm going to enjoy that today in the gloomy weather. And also did a bunch of meal prep for the day. I wound up doing some painting as well, just to kind of get my mind free and enjoy that for a while instead of sitting in front of the television. Tried a new recipe that I had found that I wanted to work on. Did that while I was meal prepping as well, and did a full clean of my fish tank, which had been neglected for a while. Needed to get all that cleaned out, ripped everything apart, put it back together. Fish are really happy on that. Also got my workout yesterday and stopped by the vet to grab Lana's updated dog prescription. So it kind of made me think back to talking about potential energy and kinetic energy. I don't even know what I haven't tapped into yet in terms of my potential energy, but I know my kinetic energy, my energy and motion is really strong right now, and I'm wanting to keep that moving and keep that activity going since I have the momentum right now. So it's a lot tougher to get the ball moving, but once it is moving, it's easier to just give it a little nudge and keep it going. So, potential energy is what we have in us to achieve, and what we could do with, what our potential is. And, I still think there's a lot more to go in terms of the potential energy that I have, and even just potential for success related to quitting drinking. Now that I've seen that I can accomplish these goals, even though it's only been a few months, I haven't accomplished the full year yet, just knowing that I can set my mind to something and get it done allows me to focus that energy in other areas to try and accomplish other goals. I've talked a little bit about starting to work on financial, paying off financial debt. So I paid off a credit card yesterday rather than, taking an extra $150 and doing whatever with it. Usually beer, buying beer or going out or whatever. I, got paid and I just put it towards that credit card, and it's done now. So I feel really good about that. And I want to continue to feel those feelings of positivity when I achieve something like that, and continue to push forward with it too. So I think there's a lot of potential energy out there to still be had in this process. And I want to keep the kinetic energy, the energy and motion that I have moving forward. So very excited for week 12 coming up. Week 11 was a success. Moving along, going to keep pushing on. I hope you guys have an awesome week. The quote I picked out for this week was from Walt Disney. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. I'm going to try and walk the walk and do the things I've been talking about, and quit talking, begin doing. Hope you have a great week. Thanks for listening. Like and comment below. Send a personal message if you want to talk about something one-on-one. Have an awesome week. See you guys. Bye.